going on, everybody? What's going on? We got a live, fun topic today. We're gonna have a good time. Rico's supposed to be on. The show gonna go on without Rico. We're always gonna have Brother Troy. We have a special guest. We got DMR. He gonna be on today. Always good to see Brother DMR. Matter of fact, let me bring him up right now. What's going on, brother?
What's up, John? How you doing, man? What's happening?
Oh man, it's always good to see you, man. I see you representing the New York Yankee hat, man.
Yeah. I like I said before, I'm a New York. I, I was born in Wilmington, Delaware, but I was raised up in Harlem. So I got love for NYC, man.
That's right. That's what's up, man. Hey, man, we got two special guests that's gonna be on today, and it's gonna be awesome because they're gonna tell us like they're taking their time step by step with the real estate thing and buying property in the Dominican Republic and doing it the right way. And they want to form like a group so they can help other people, not just black people, but just people that want to do the right thing, come to the Dominican Republic and live a peaceful life. So I'm so excited about bringing this brother up. You know, it's gonna be awesome, man. He got his own YouTube channel. Yeah, that's cool. Let me send a couple shout outs real quick. Carl, what's going on? Quan, 1993, what's going on? Carl, what's going on, man? It's always good to see you. Pimp Boy, always good to see you. Let's go. Blanco, so glad I got to catch another live, man. Thank you so much. Pimp Boy, I can't get over that intro. Yeah, it's a pretty good intro. My girl helped me put it together. So, man, we gonna really talk about. We're gonna focus on the topic today. At the end, we might talk about some other things, but we really gonna talk about homes, moving to the Dominican Republic, and just real estate. I know a lot of people like talking about the ladies and stuff like that, but we're gonna focus on the real estate today. Yeah, man. But if you got some questions, make sure you throw them in, DMR. Yeah, man. I know eventually you want to move or at least have some land here in the DR, right?
Yeah, man. I'm still trying to find my way how I can I don't mind sharing my business, but I'm supposed to be retired in 10 years, but I'm trying to do something where I can wean myself off my job before 10 years, before I get my SSI. So
balance it out. Right.
I'm like in the process now trying to find me something that I can do where I can at least come over there and stay for like a week, about like a month or something. So right now it's hard because I'm trying to find something else to do, but I still got to have my job. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah, man, I understand. That's a lot of people like that. Matter of fact, J-Day, the one that's going to be coming up in about 5 minutes, he's in that same boat, but he's building his house little by little, and then so he has a lot of ideas. He has a lot of things that he'll talk about, and he's out in the compost. He's by Puerto Plata. So yeah, he's about to come up in a minute. Black Beauty, shout out, blessings, Dominican Route family, peace. Shout out. Josh, how did you feel compared to last week, man? I feel so much better, man. I was so sick, man. When you sick, man, I felt bad last week, but I feel much better this week, man. You appreciate when you feel better, man. I tell you that, when you feel good. What you drinking on today, DMR?
Vodka.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Vodka and ginger ale.
I'm a little tequila today. Yeah, man, that's what's up. So, and then Izzy, I don't know if you remember Izzy. She came on about a month and a half ago. She's moving from New York, and she's Dominican, and she's gonna be coming on also. She's supposed to be coming on.
Nice, nice. That's
And
nice. That's
it
nice.
depends. Now she's supposed to be having her baby in the next in the next like week or so. So she said only way she won't be on is like she getting ready to have her baby or something like that. So
So is she? So, hey, John, is she? Does she got a child by somebody from the United States?
he's Dominican.
Okay, okay,
Mhm. Yeah, so yeah, he's from the Dominican Republic, and I think she's moving back to the Dominican. So I think he might be getting his paperwork together. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're gonna be living in the Dominican Republic for good.
okay, okay.
So let me send a couple more shout outs. Sharonda, uh, hello, sweetheart. I know y'all got a whole bunch of questions, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring him up. J Day, he'll be coming up in a minute. Let me send a couple more shout outs. What's up, Coach Super King? What's up, Coach? What's up, DMR? I almost call him DMX.
Hey, Super, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Carl said, "What's up to you also, man."
Hey, Carl.
Yeah, he good dude. All right, hey man, everybody, let's welcome. Just give everybody a warm. Let's give him a warm welcome. J Day, man, thank you so much for coming on the channel, brother.
No
Hey, brother, how you doing?
What's going on? What's going on, fellas? How's everything going?
All
Good.
right, sir. How you feel?
I gotta get all my little clapping and applause stuff down. I gotta learn how to do all that stuff. So, man, thank you so much for coming to the channel, man. And
I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me, bro.
Yeah, no, it's no problem, man. We are really building a community here of good people in the Dominican Republic to help each other out. I think eventually we'll have a list so everybody can kind of help one another out to make it easier to move to the Dominican Republic. And I know you're gonna be one of those people, man, because you just got a good heart, a genuine heart. And Miss Sharonda, and I've been paying attention to you, man. You're just a good person.
Thanks, man. And I've been following you for a minute too. So I you know what, and that's what like drew me to you, because you kind of like me, giving back. You know what I mean? Embracing the culture, like. And then we was having that discussion. Going down there, you just can't go down there with a mindset of, oh, give me. No, you in order to get something, you got to give back. This is right. And I tried to school people that for a long time. I mean, this is the only way I got this far in terms of my build, being an American going down there, and I've been traveling to DR for about 7 years, and over the 7 years,
wow.
I've been filtering out people, to get the right contacts that I needed to start my build. You know what I mean? I've been holding on to my property for a long time, I wasn't in a rush to just hire just anybody, but at the same time, I wanted to give back to the community. I wanted people in the community that I lived in, I wanted to provide them with jobs. You know what I mean? That's my contribution to my community, giving back, helping them, So I finally...
let me ask you this. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I want you to tell, if you don't mind, give us a little background of like where you from, where you work or where you're working now. Just kind of start from right there, because we got time. We got 2 hours, man, and I'm excited about having you on.
All right. Well, I'm from New York, originally from Long Island.
I hear the accent.
Originally from Long Island, the suburbs of New York. Now I've been living in Brooklyn now for about 10 years, going on maybe about 11 years. So I've been living in Brooklyn for about 11 years, and I work for New York City Health and Hospitals. I'm in the medical field. I work in psychiatry. Middle class brother, you know what I'm saying? Not rich, you know what I mean? And this is the thing that I try to tell people, listen, if I can do it, anybody can do it. Anybody could do it. You just got to work hard at it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing come easy, but if you really want it that bad, you can make it happen. You can make it happen, But right. In terms of like how I got started, I found the land relatively inexpensive. This was back in like 2016. I was dating a local girl, and that's how I got the plug-in on the land. In which
now, what area? What is it called? What area is it called?
It's in Puerto Plata. It's by the Confresi. The name of the community is called Barrio Manuel. Menuelo. I get that. The pronunciation is Barrio Menuelo. But back then, back in 2016, the land up there was relatively inexpensive. I mean, when I tell you it was cheap, I mean, and come to find out now, I just found out just now that my land is bigger than what I expected. I didn't realize it was because I had to get another builder, which is a whole nother story. I'll get to that too. And when he looked at, started the construction, he's like, your construction is not 175 square meters, it's 220. So it's a big construction. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm coming down here with the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna finish up. I got a lot more work to do. And that's why I tell people, like, if you're doing construction, it's gonna be more than what you think. You come up with a budget, but you always go over the budget, in construction. That's just what it is. Especially now, during the pandemic, the prices went up. So I started my construction through the height of the pandemic. And I think that was my downfall. I tell people now, even if you don't have the money to get started, buy your materials and let the Ferreteria hold on to your materials. That way you lock in that price with the materials.
Now you say let the who? I'm sorry.
It's called the Ferreteria, the place, the supply company that keeps the materials. They will hold your materials for you. So if you don't have the money right away to start with the labor, at least get your materials out of the way and lock in that price. Because people ask me all the time, you think the price of the materials is gonna go up? They just went up again.
Right.
And they're gonna
let me rewind a little bit. Just rewind just a little bit. How you don't have to say the exact price, but like, how did you get your land, and did you have to get a lawyer? What type of steps do you get to get your land? I know, because that's the first step.
Yeah. Well, I found the land that my girlfriend told me about it at the time. Okay. Found it. I went, looked at it. Paid for it. The owner, I did everything directly with the owner. I did get a lawyer involved just to check and make sure the titles on the property was good, and which it was. The neighbor had the original owner had the original titles to the property. I signed off on the documents. We drew up a contract, and that's just pretty much how it goes. I mean, it's not really a hard process. The only thing is you just make sure that you do a title search on that property to make sure that the owner who says they own the property really owns it.
Really owns it. So the lawyer, so the lawyer that you hired, that was his job.
That was his job. Yeah, to do a title search to make sure that the titles were legit. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. DMR, you had a question? My bad, man.
No, I'm good.
Okay, yeah. So the next step after that, after you got that locked down, how long did you have the property before you started like laying the first brick or putting the concrete?
Well, I had bought the property back in 2016, so I didn't break ground until 2019. Man, that's all right. It took me a few years to get that money up, the initial money to get started, and I had already knew, and I told my followers, like, listen, I'm not rich. I'm not here to try to make myself bigger than who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing this step by step, and if you go on my channel, you'll see from the first video that I made, just talking about construction and what I went through. Because, dude, the process wasn't easy. I mean, I done lost out on about a good $6,000-7,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
Dealing with crooked people. You know what I mean? And then, this is what happens. So, and I tell people, you just got to be careful. If you're trying to do it in a way as you want to just hire day laborers and do it, trying to save money, you end up spending more money. Right. I tell people that all the time, and even with the contractors, you have to, you got to be, careful. Shout out to,
and it's not good. What you're saying is not good to always go the cheap route.
No, it's just not, because you're going to end up saving more money. And it happened to me. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It happened to me. And with the, through the grace of God, God is good, because the only way I got this far is through a local, somebody that I connected with and actually and we teamed up. He's now my partner. If it wasn't for him, I'm going to tell you, I'd be up Schitt's Creek. I really would. I really would if it weren't for him. And it goes back to what I said, it's all about giving back. You know what I mean? you helping me and I help you. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, you're absolutely right. They can really see when you really care. They not dumb. Dominican people are not dumb at all. Haitians are not dumb at all. They know when you just think you all that and you're not giving back or trying to help somebody. So that's a beautiful thing when they can see the inside of you because what type of person you are.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They real recognize real for sure.
That's right. Let me get to the first super chat. Rick James says, thanks for the super chat, brother. How did you find the land? Where is it better, buying a house or building a house? What is better, buying a house or building a house?
Well, okay, to answer your first question, I found the land through I mentioned before, through a local girl that I was dating at the time. And in terms of better building, I mean, I would prefer to build, especially if you got the right connections to get the job done. I would go with the building because you're customizing it to how you want. You got to live in it. And then when you're building it from the ground up, you know exactly what's you know what you put into that house. Right. You know what I mean? You know exactly what's wrong, what you need to do, what you need. You know what I mean? You ain't got to worry about people cutting corners because that's what happens. And I don't want to go off subject, but before I switched my builder, the new builder, when he started, because my antenna started going up with the old builder. We were supposed to work together. I got people that's relying on me to help them, and I take my channel serious, Right. So when I found out that my builder was doing some crooked stuff, I was like, you know what? I had to pull my clients from him, one. And then two, I had to have my partner now, his people come out and survey what he did. And once he surveyed it, he's like, yo, if you would have continued on with this man, your house would have ended up collapsing on you.
That's
crazy. So and then I was just like, man, I had to pull a client from him that I gave him, because this is my YouTube channel. This is my, my livelihood. I don't need a bad rap. You know what I mean? But
right.
I'm telling you guys, you really have to be careful out here in DR. I can't afford to be taken for a ride. I work hard.
Let me ask you, so Rick, the second question, you might have, and I totally agree with you. Rick says, which one is better in your opinion? Better buying a house or building a house in your opinion?
Building.
From the ground up.
And not just that, I say not just you being able to customize it how you want. Secondly, it's cheaper to build it yourself if you have the right people behind you. It's cheaper. Right. It's cheaper than some people don't want to go through that headache of having to to build themselves, so they'd rather just buy flat out. But if you got the time and if you got somebody that you can trust, that you can rely on to get the job done, I go with building it myself. That's just me personally.
That's awesome.
And then once you see your reality come to life, man, like I just went up there yesterday, and I'm like, man, it just made, like, this is where my money is going. You know what I mean? This hard work here. I just had to sit back for a minute and look, just take a deep breath, like, damn, man, it's a good feeling, man. It's a good feeling. It's an amazing feeling. Amazing. And I haven't uploaded any new content yet. I do have. So for those of you guys that want to check out the house, I sent it to you, Coach. You seen it.
Right. I'm getting ready to upload it right now.
First of all,
hey, I'm gonna pull it up right now. You got to give me a second because I'm new at this YouTube stuff, man. But this is tell everybody what your YouTube channel is so they can subscribe and then look at your process of building.
Okay. It's J-Day the Traveler. That's the name of the channel. So you can follow me there. But yeah, you said you got the video already?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. It's nice. I had it up and then it disappeared on me. So hold on 1 second. Let's see. J-A-Y. Yeah. Man, I think this is it right here. I hope I ain't showing some old stuff from when I was getting it in back in the day. Hold on, let me see what this is. Okay, hold on, hold on. There we go. Is that it? Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
¿Tú sabes cuándo fue que él puso? Ajá, ¿tú sabes?
I'm gonna rewind it. All right, here we go. Man, that's nice.
Ajá, porque ellos tenían planes con nosotros, de que nosotros pasamos. Ya ellos tenían planes ya.
So what's that? That's your tank right there, right?
¿Tú sabes cuándo
That's
fue que
the
él puso?
cisterna right there. That's the way the water's gonna supply the whole house.
Okay, so when you dug let me ask you this. You dug hold on one second, DMR. You dug is so you have well water? Is that what that is?
No, that's not well water. I am gonna get well water. I'm gonna get a hole dug up so that I have a backup. But that's what most houses, modern houses have now in Dominican Republic, which is the cisterna, and it's usually dug in the garage, the garage, the carport, and they come and they fill that up with water, and that supplies the whole house with water.
So it just you don't have. Do you have to keep filling it up? Like you have to pay somebody to come fill it? Okay.
Yeah, a water company comes out to fill it up. But I won't have to worry about that because, as I said, I'm doing a well. I'm doing a well so that I always have water. I don't want to have an issue. Yeah, I don't want to have the issue. And I need water and I can't get it because they got too many I don't want to hear that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just do the well so that I have a backup. Especially living up in
Santo,
you need that,
right?
Oh, you need that.
In Santo Domingo, we have the same thing, but we have to share it. It's bigger than that, but because we have to share it with 4 people in our apartment, and sometimes we run out of water, and then me and Domingo decided to get like those blue drums for emergency purpose, and then we just fill those blue drums up. But eventually, I do want to get, once I get my property, I want to get a well like you. But DMR, you had a question. My bad, brother.
Yeah. Brother J-Day, your house, is that your house, or are you building a house to sell the house or rent the house out?
That's my home. That's my baby. That's my first project. We got more projects to come, but that's gonna be that's my home. That's my baby. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Nice. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Go ahead, DMR. But I'm gonna finish the video. But go ahead, brother.
My other question is: are you in DR at this moment, or are you back in the United States?
No, I'm in DR right now. Right now. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I touched down on the 14th, and I'm leaving. On the 27th of June, and I'm leaving on the 14th. Go ahead.
What inspired you to build the house? What sparked your interest on building a house over in DR?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm 43 years old. And I'm like, my grandmother died before she reached retirement. I was in my 20s when my grandmother passed away, and I'm like, yo, that ain't gonna happen to me. You know what I'm saying? See, we've been indoctrinated in our country, in the States. We've been indoctrinized to believe that we gotta wait till we 65 to retire. It's no guarantee that we're gonna live to be that age. The time is now.
I like
the time is now. So I work hard, and then I started saving. Once I bought the property, I had planned on holding on to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really wasn't gonna do nothing with it. I was just gonna hold on to it. And then I was gonna buy a house out in Long Island in New York, and then I got out of that deal. God works in mysterious ways, man. Because when I was about to close on it, I wanted to back out, and I got into a car accident, and that's what got me out of that. You know what I mean? Wow. I would have lost my closing money on that property, but I said to myself, you know what? Do I really want to take on a mortgage at 43? Do I really want to take on a 30-year mortgage at 43 years old? I'll be working till I'm damn near, 70 years old. So I said, what? That money that I was going to use to buy that house, I said, I'm going to use that to build my home in DR. It's mine. Once it's built, I don't owe no taxes on it. You know what I mean? And I don't plan on retiring in the States. I just don't. By the time we I don't know how old you are, my brother, but by the time I get there, it might not be any money left.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm 51 years old. I'll be 52 this year.
Okay.
Awesome, yeah. I'm 40. I'm 47. I'm 47.
And
So, yeah.
I'm trying to find, like I told John, I'm still searching, man, to get out this rut, like you saying, because I got a full-time job and I'm feeling it, man. I'm trying to get to the point where I can retire within 5 years. So I'm searching for stuff right now. I'm trying to find on my own, man, but I need some help. But
well, I got some stuff that, you know, a YouTuber a viewer of mine reached out to me, young cat too. This young brother's he's about maybe 23 years old, you know, and we was just kicking it, you know, and he told me, he said, well, him and his pops wanted to link up with me and talk about some real estate because they're from New York too. But our schedules just didn't allow us to do that. So make a long story short, he said, well, I'm going to Panama. I'll be out there for about 3-4 months. And then I'm going to Mexico when I come back. So I'm like, whoa, bro, what kind of work you do? I'm like, you're 23 years old. Like, tell me something that I don't know, bro. Like, you know, so he went on to tell me, he said, listen, I taught myself how to become a graphic designer. A graphic designer on YouTube. He taught himself, and that has enabled this young man. It has enabled this young man to work remotely. Okay, and then he gave me a list.
He's good on the computer technology.
Yeah. He taught himself how to, and he said it wasn't easy. But you know, if you really wanted that bad, you know, it's all about sacrifice. It's all about sacrifice, man. It's all that's what it's about. So
hey, let me get to. I'm gonna get to Rick James in the super chat. But let me play the video, Rick James, first. Thank you for the super chat, so we can finish watching your video. How much longer is it, J-Day?
What, like the video?
Yeah, like a minute or two.
It's not long. It's like 2 minutes. It's like 2 minutes.
Let's watch it.
It's just a walkthrough.
Okay.
¿Tú sabes cuándo fue que él puso? Ajá, ¿tú sabes cuándo fue que yo tenía planes? Pero
all right, so to the left, that's going to be the kitchen there.
Okay, the kitchen with that red plastic.
Yeah, those are materials and stuff they're holding. Now, guys, this is just this video was done with my phone. If y'all want to see a clearer picture, I'm going to upload the content on my channel tonight. All right, so you can see a better, clear view of the house.
Cool.
That's the living room.
That's the living room. Okay.
That's the living room, yeah. And that area is where the pool is. My pool is gonna be an indoor pool.
Oh, you're gonna have an indoor pool. That's what's up. How many bedrooms?
Okay, well,
he laughing.
No, because my builder initially it was 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, right? Mm-hmm. So then when I hired the second contractor, I told the first builder that I wanted to do a second level, you know, not right away, but you know, and later on when I get a little more money, I wanted a top level. So he said, okay, well, I'm going to make a stairs. So he made a stairs to go up to the next level. So that's why you see that stairs. And that stairway, that slate wasn't there from the original contractor. The new guy did that. Yeah.
All right. Wow, man, that's nice.
Yeah, so that the new contractor did that slate to go up to the second level. So once it's all done, it's going to be a 5-bedroom, 4-bath. The
5 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms.
4
so you getting ready? So you getting ready to have a couple kids, so you can make sure you have enough room.
That's the idea. That's the idea. Yeah, that's the idea, bro.
I'm talking trash, J-Day, man.
Yeah, well, I'm serious. That's the idea.
You claiming it. That's it.
But what I plan on doing on the top level, right? Mm-hmm. Because the roof is expensive. I'm telling y'all right now, the roof is the bulk of the money. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna do a full roof on the top. I'm going to do half a roof, and the rest of it is going to be exposed for a balcony and a grill and all of that stuff up there.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And it does have Shawana said large windows. My house has about 20 windows because it's up in the mountains and it like right when I go up there now, even without the windows, you feel that breeze across that cross ventilation, the air coming in. So I'm not gonna need a whole lot of ACs up there, man. It's even as hot as it is now, it's cool up there.
That's what I heard, and it's like that in Hababacoa. I heard Hababacoa is the same way, just like your area, because you up in the mountains, you in the compost area. You're pretty high up, right?
Yeah, I'm high up. I'm up there. I'm high up, and up there where I'm at, it's in the compo. Now I just want to talk about the compo.
Go ahead.
The benefits of living in the compo and building in the compo, for a lot of people that don't know, permits and stuff is obsolete. You don't have to worry about, guys. I'm telling y'all, you don't have to worry about permits. You don't. Okay, right. When you start, needing permits and stuff, that's living in the center city and congested in tourist areas and stuff. Once you start tapping in that you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay.
Troy, I don't know if you see Troy on my channel sometimes, but he was starting to build without his permit. Somebody snitched on him in the neighborhood and in Punta Cana, and the people came out and he had to stop everything, and then he had to pay for a permit. That's why he's taking a little bit longer. But like you said, in the compost, they don't care about that.
They don't care. They don't.
Hey, let me say this real quick. Rick James has a super chat. I like to get to my super chats. What about the sewer system and electricity hook up on a new land? How does that work?
Okay, well, the community that I live on has all of that. It has electric. It has I'm not being up in the mountains like that. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do a build, you got to do it right. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I said, sometimes after spending my money, I'm like, damn, where am I gonna get the next set of money to start the next phase? You start scratching your head. You know what I'm saying? But I go back, work, hustle, and come back and do it again. But
it's no rush.
You just got to do it right. I'm taking my time with this. And it's going to cost me now. What I'm doing now that I'm here now, I'm paying for them to smooth out the walls because it's a big house and it's costing a lot of money. It's a lot of cement that I had to buy. I got to smooth the walls on the outside and the inside. Okay. And then they got to cement the floor so that when I come back, I can do the ceramic tiles. So when I come back, I'll be ready to put the tiles down on the floor.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. And then I was hoping to do the windows and the bars, but ran out of money, so I had to do what I had to do. You know what I mean?
That's okay.
Yeah, so when I come back, I'll be doing the windows and the bars, but I'm going to get an estimate on the windows and the bars so that I know how much I need for when I come back.
Hey, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna run through some of these questions. Rick James, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. Let's see. Somebody asked, they asked, are you married?
I'm happily single for the moment, but that's subject to change. You know what I'm saying?
3CP says, are there homes for 50,000 in the Dominican Republic? Yeah, they are homes but go ahead, Jay.
Not in Puerto Plata.
Right.
In Puerto Plata. Not unless you're looking to live, in a Dominican neighborhood and
amongst the Dominicans, that's right.
Right. Mm-hmm. Things are so expensive. I tell people I've been, because I sell property too. I told you that, John. I sell property. I do listings for houses and land as well. So throughout the 4 years of me doing this, prices don't went up. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what they're doing. And I tell people, if you got the money now, you better jump now because it's just Dominican Republic. Today's prices is not tomorrow's prices. That's just what it is.
That's right.
It's an unregulated market. They do what they want. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I had a client that came down to buy some property. Her husband wanted this land. They gave me the deposit to buy it. They wanted to pick out their plot. The owner just happened to be there when they were going to pick it out. You know what happened, right?
What's that?
Once he seen that they were American Gringo, the price went up. the price went right up, and I had to give those people their money back and tell them I'm sorry. You know,
That's why I'm so glad I have my girl Dominga. They will not see my American face at all when I get ready to go get a piece of land. I'm gonna be sitting in the car. I'm gonna drop Dominga about 4 blocks up the road. I'm gonna make her walk. I'm gonna make her
I'm
ass
telling you,
walk.
So hey, so is that safe to say that you got to get a Dominican that you trust to sit in on the deal, man? Because if it's something 50,000 and they say if they see you it's 100,000. So is it safe to have a Dominican that you trust?
Yep. My partner handles everything. He's Dominican. My partner handles everything. It's no different from us. Like if we got a Dominican partner working with us in the States, we're gonna handle everything and make sure that everything is being done right. You know,
Right.
and I trust that. And God is good. You know, I made him my partner for a reason. I've sent this man money, talking about transfer thousands of dollars. You know, and I came back and everything was done. Everything that the proof is in the pudding. You know,
I want to know what Rick James says the same thing. I really want to know the pool indoors. So is it going to be a pretty deep pool, or what? I mean, is it going to be like how is it going to look?
Everybody keep asking me that. I just told my builder it's not going to be too deep. It's going to be maybe like up to I'm 5'11", so I told him I want it to be up to like at least my chest. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a big pool, but it's going to be a decent size. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is going to be a decent size pool.
Well, hey, I can't swim. If I get a pool, it's going to be 5 feet. It's going to be 5 foot. That's it.
I'll probably be like 5 feet. Yeah. Listen, just something to stay cool up there. You know, when I want to dive in the water, you know what I mean? I got that. I have that option. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, J-Day, I'm gonna like ask you this: Is that house hurricane proof?
What, my house?
Yeah, you got the rebars. I saw some rebars, but
Oh yeah, my house is full brick. You know, cement. Everything is done with cement block.
Okay.
Sometimes I heard
my builder before he even started, like the new contractor, before he even started, like, you know, he like studied the because it was before I even did the construction, I had to have my land leveled. It was on a hill. You know, so they had to level that out first and then start the foundation and everything. But he told me, he said, look, I had to study, you know, the land and make sure that it was big enough. Your property was big enough to hold, you know, two levels. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, he really took his time.
Carl, I'm sorry. Carl says, J-Day, what is your projected cost and when do you see completion of the project?
Well, I thought, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I came down here this time, I'm thinking, okay, you know, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. No, it's not the case. I'm probably in maybe another year or so, right. The next, I tell you what, after I have done, you know, after what's done now, all I got to do is come back and do the floors, the windows, doors, and start doing the inside. You know, so I done already kicked out a hefty amount of money. You know what I mean? So, and you already know the finishings is where you're gonna spend your money. Flooring, you know.
Yeah, let me say this. Pimp Boy says what? No, that you're absolutely right. You know, getting that flooring right. What made him want to move to the Dominican Republic?
Well, I've been, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't start traveling, leaving outside of the country. I'm 43. I was 32 years old when I took my first trip out of the United States, you know, and it just changed my whole aspect of life. You know what I mean? It's a whole world out there. You know, I done been to Thailand, Japan, Tobago, Trinidad, Cayman Islands, Jamaica. You know, I done traveled, you know what I mean? And I felt like out of all the places that I traveled to, DR just resonated to me, you know? I felt like I was at home. Not to say that I enjoyed myself, in the other countries that I traveled, but it was just, I don't know. I connected instantly to the people. And then, being from New York, it's a multicultural city. You know what I mean? Like, I come from a diverse community. You know what I mean? I mean, we were the only black family on the block for a long time. My best friend was white. I had Spanish friends, so I'm very cultured, like I had Spanish friends growing up. So it just resonated to me. You know what I mean? Coming.
This is a question. Hispaniola, he has a history channel. Y'all check his channel out. It's awesome. He has a big channel, but has your overall outlook of the DR and the Dominican people changed since you first visited the island? That's the question. I'll answer that question too, but I really have more love for it because I'm here for almost 4 years now. Mm-hmm. So that's me personally. What you feel about the island? That's just a great question. I wanted to get to that.
Every time I come back, I just I feel the love more and more and more. And then when I leave, I get depressed going back home. You know what I mean? And that right there is enough. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Once you get back home, I'm like, damn, I gotta go back to the rat race. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And like y'all, everybody pretty much know my story. I'm disabled. So if I wasn't disabled, I would have to go back to the rat race. I would have to go work, and so I can live comfortable off a $1,500 a month disability check and a couple other residuals. From when I played.
Let me tell you something. Like once you build, because that's the thing with me. Once my house is built, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna get down here full time, one way or the other. Because I won't have a mortgage.
Once your house is built, you good. You good.
And I tell people, people ask me, "Oh, well, did you take out a loan? What did you do?" The only thing that I did, I did take out a small loan, very small, because I didn't want to be stuck, you know what I mean, and trapped, because those loans will trap you. Right. I took out a small loan, $15,000, and everything else came out of my pocket.
That's good.
You know what I mean? Everything else came out of my pocket. So because I didn't want nothing holding me back.
So Jay, hold on. Are you saying that when you build your house, it ain't no mortgage or no taxes?
No, not in the compo. I don't owe no taxes. This is the benefit of living in the compo. And let me tell you, anybody that's interested in living in the compo up by me, prices are still affordable. We're talking about $40 per square meter. You can buy as little as $200, as much as you want. And in my area, because it's funny, when I bought that property back in 2016, right? It wasn't as like there's a lot of construction going on now. When I drove up into the community, I'm like, damn, they're building a road in that community. Right. A lot of land, because now what's happening is all the land all the properties in the center cities are brought up. So all that's left is in the compos and stuff. Right. So
they're moving out. Right.
They're starting to dig up, knock mountains down, dig mountains out, and they're doing a lot of things out here on the North Coast, man.
So Jenny, how far is that from town? Like, if you had to get to town, how far is that from town?
Bro, I'm 10 minutes away from the center city.
Okay.
10 minutes.
Okay.
Say hey to Domingo, everybody. The Dominican.
Hey, Domingo, how you doing? How you doing, Domingo?
We need more of you down, Domingo. We need to see you cooking that Dominicana comida. Comida Dominicana.
Okay. She just came to steal my beer. That's all she came to do.
Hola, Domingo.
DMR say hola.
Carl, but yeah, and not just living in compo has got so many advantages. Like you can grow your own food. You got enough space to grow because that's what I planned on doing. Growing, I got my seeds and everything ready. Once the house is ready, I'm growing my own crops and everying. That way, if there's ever a deficit, I got plenty up top.
Make sure you grow a wanavana tree.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because they say that's good. That's real good for you. and the stuff grows so easy here, man. I'll say this. Let me say this. I'm gonna jump off subject real quick. I think the United States poisoned our soil on purpose. Let me tell you. Let me tell you this. My house, my mom and my dad, they still living in it today. They were there for 48 years. They bought their house 48 years ago. They had a pear tree and had a peach tree. And I was born in 1976. In 1988, all the trees in our backyard died. All the pear trees and all the peach trees died. We ain't do nothing. We ain't have no poison back there. We ain't have nothing. All the trees, man, we were pulling pears, and we had 4 pear trees and 3 peach trees, and all of them died all at the same time. What is that? What is that?
Something definitely going on. It's funny you say that because I also incorporated that in my channel too. I'm like, if I'm gonna live in DR, I gotta change my lifestyle, mind, body, and soul is very important. I see a lot of brothers that are overweight out here, including myself. I'm not exempt from that, and I had to change that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's part of my transition.
I see DMR working out all the time, and Easy Rollins working out all the time. But go ahead. I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead.
No, I felt like if I'm gonna live out here, I need to utilize all the natural resources that are around me. And when I went food shopping, I'm like, yo, back home, when I tell you the strawberries are like this, I mean like this big. I bought some strawberries out here. I'm talking about, and those are the strawberries that I remember buying, going strawberry picking as a kid. You know what I mean? Like the fruits and stuff that they make, everything is being injected with hormones and stuff. And this is why I'm like, I got to get the hell out of America. Seriously. Out here, I feel great. I work
out. Man, the mangoes taste so good, and compared to the ones in the United States.
It's just so much of a benefit living out here. I'm telling you. I'm going to the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like skin.
I have better bowel movements. I have better bowel movements here. But go ahead, DMR.
Hey JD, JD. Okay, so you say that you're in a compost. I need to ask you this, because I asked this. If you stand on the compost, what is the wildlife out there like? Because I need to know the wildlife.
You said is what is the wildlife there like?
Wildlife. It's really no wildlife. But go ahead.
I mean, you got the compo people that live there that have their chickens and stuff like that. You know, they look but
I think he's talking about like it's you. I have seen, since I've been here for almost 4 years, I've seen about 4 snakes, and I've seen. Let me tell you the worst thing in the Dominican Republic. I've done my research. The centipedes are the worst things in the Dominican Republic.
I've never seen. Any.
Yeah, so I've seen centipedes this big before, and they will bite you, they will poison you, and you have to go to the hospital. If you see a centipede, make sure you step on it and you kill it, because centipedes are the worst thing in the Dominican Republic. But besides that, it's nothing else. It's no rat, it's no deer here, it's no wild hogs or nothing like that.
How about bears? Ain't got bears out there?
No bears, none of that.
Okay.
You got those ugly, what's those ugly things called? Those that look like big mini dinosaurs. What's those things called?
You talking about geckos? Geckos.
They got some big. They got some big ones over here.
Yeah, they got those. They got definitely a lot of those running around.
All right, so hold on. Do they attack humans?
No.
Oh, okay. No,
I see y'all in the video. Y'all probably see like, okay, what is all that stuff? And I got the Haitian people camping out at my crib, you know, and they're watching my materials and keeping my house clean while, you know what I mean, like. So I don't mind them being there because, as you see, it's a flux of Haitians in the Dominican Republic, and a lot of them is just, you feel sorry for them.
Oh man, I see it all the time. I go to my friend's house. I go to Troy's house. Some of them live in the house while they're building it up. It's just and they don't have no shame. They don't have no shame in it, and you just respect it.
Yeah. I just told them, listen, y'all got when the construction start, you got to find somewhere else to go. So, they already know that.
So, Jenny, do the Haitians build your house or do the Dominicans do it?
No, you got some Haitians and Dominicans. My contractor is Dominican, and a lot of the laborers are Haitian. Majority of them are Haitian. Yeah,
okay.
It's amazing, man. They it's so many Haitians out here working. Haitians remind me of Mexicans here in the Dominican Republic because they do all the hard work and they get paid a little money or whatever, So yeah, but anyway, that's a different story. I digress. Go ahead, Jay.
After I was reading African Dominican's comment, she said, "Glad to see your house update, J-Day. I was wondering when you would update us. I've been watched all your content and I'm caught up on everything." Yeah, it's because a lot of people ask me, "Yo, when you putting content out?" And then now that I'm here, I got, my phone is just going off, and I'm like, because people want to see new properties. They want to see, because I got a lot of people that want to buy out here, and they looking for properties and stuff. So I told them, I said, look, this first, because today's what, Sunday? Sunday made a full week that I was here. Okay. But my builder was sick for 2 days, so it just slowed the delay in the process of them getting started. So they're getting started on Monday. Materials, as you see in the video, materials are already there. So they're going to get started. My builder said it's going to take 3 weeks before they finish. So I won't be here, when it's done. I won't be here.
No. J-Day, I want to see the final result. I want to see your house, man.
For sure.
Hey, real quick, everybody make sure they hit that like button right now. Everybody hit the like button and make sure if you log off of my channel for a minute, make sure you subscribe to J-Day the Traveler and then come back up. But make sure you subscribe to his brother. He's showing step by step of his house and the process in the Dominican Republic, man. So
and I just want to give a little bit of advice to the people. And this is just from an experience, somebody that I was really trying to help. You know what I mean? Like, real recognize real. The woman reached out to me, tried to help her and her husband. Like, I done navigated my way through this. It took me, 6 years to get this far. So obviously I did something right. You know what I mean? Right. So when they reached out to me, they wanted to buy some land. I mean, a couple I really, really like, with same field and everything. Somebody that I could see myself hanging out with outside of business, So make a long story short, because I talked about it on my live. Make a long story short, they wanted some land. I did say what happened. I ended up having to give them their deposit back because of the whole Gringo situation. So it left a bad taste in their mouth. So then they started looking elsewhere, right? They started looking elsewhere. Another YouTuber contacted me and told me he had a couple for me that was looking to. So they ended up right back where they started, right? So they ended up purchasing some land all the way out in Luperón, all the way out in the. And this is my thing. Luperón is a beautiful place, but I tell people when it comes to purchasing and making investments in DR, you have to purchase something that's going to work for your lifestyle. You understand? I felt like that couple, they made a bad choice purchasing that. I didn't get into the numbers. I didn't care at that point because I was really trying to help them. It wasn't about the money with me, but somebody sold them some land all the way out in the country. The husband is in bad health-wise. Health-wise is like you got diabetes, high blood pressure. God forbid something happens to you all the way out in Luperón. You'll die out there.
That's right.
You will die out there.
What's the closest hospital to you, J-Day?
What's the name of the hospital? It's literally 15 minutes away from me. You know what I mean? So I'm close to a hospital. You know what I mean? Where all the locals go. Going all the way out there to Luperón, you'll die out there. So I tell people, make sure when you don't go by because it's affordable. No, right. You have to be what's around me: hospitals, schools, libraries, whatever, like it has to be something that fits according to your
You said
lifestyle.
lie. You said lie. You said lie. Lie what? What'd you say? Lie what?
Library.
Okay, my good. You good.
Oh,
You good. I'm
it's my
messing with
accent.
you.
It's my
No, it's
accent.
the New York. It's the New York accent. That was just. Nah, you good.
They be getting on my. I lived in Atlanta for a while, so they used to get on me about my accent all the time, man, all the time. She be like, say that again. And I'm like, because we say sauce and they say sauce.
Yeah,
So she's
right.
like, say that again. I'm like, sauce. She's like, no, it's sauce.
So you got to make sure. You got to mix sure both of them.
I got to mixture both. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just teasing, man. I'm just teasing. What about your corner? Quan 1993 said, "What about your corner stores?" I know they got what they call it, Kamados everywhere.
Oh yeah, like even in the compo, they got little. Listen, you can access whatever you want here in Dominican Republic. If you want it, you can get it. Okay, you can get basically whatever you want. So I'm not really worried about that. And then me living up in the compo, I already said I'm gonna make sure I have everything I need up there. So if I don't want to leave my house for 10 or 15 days, I got everything that I need up there,
Right.
Yeah.
Now, hey, shout out to African Dominican. What's going on? It's you don't have to say nothing, African Dominican. Just leave your picture up there with those pretty legs.
African Dominican, how you doing?
Hi guys, hi Coach John, hi JD, hi DMR. How are you guys doing?
How you doing?
Go ahead. You had a question for DMR JD? Can you hear me? I don't know. She might be breaking up a little bit.
Yeah.
She might be in.
Oh, you're talking to me? I thought you said DMR. Okay, sorry. I thought you were talking to DMR.
Do you have a question for one of them? That's what I was asking.
Oh yes. Yes, I have a question for JD. I've been following his content, so I'm pretty much caught up. And I feel like I know his whole life story. So don't be scared of me. I'm not gonna tell anybody. But thank you so much, JD, for sharing your content, your life with us on YouTube. Just like you, I also I have land in Dominican Republic. I bought land there in Bonao because I like the campo. Mm-hmm. And Bonao is a very cultural place, very Dominican. That's why I want to be amongst Dominicans. I don't want to be in a tourist area. So just like you, I'm all about the campo life. So I bought my land, but I've not started building it yet. I want to start building it when the cost of building materials goes down. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm hoping that in maybe 2 years, in a year or so. But do you think the cost of building materials will go down anytime soon?
No, materials don't went up again. Everything is going up. There's nothing inflation, and that's why I said before. If you got the money, African Dominican, to buy your materials just to secure them, to lock in that price, I would advise people to do that. And then work on the labor later on. But at least buy. That was my dad. If I'd have bought my materials like 2 years ago, man, I would say my house would be finished. It'd be finished. Because the materials almost doubled and tripled, during the pandemic, unfortunately.
Right. So when you say buy materials before you start building, so you mean stock up on all the materials. Where can you store? You have to buy storage, or you just leave them at the store and they pick them up when you're ready. How does that work?
The feta de dia. The tease is the tease for me. Feteria. Yeah, the feteria. They will hold your materials. Because that's my builder said, listen, he already told them, I only want you guys to send a certain amount at a time, and you send when I ask you to send it, so that's pretty much how it works with my builder. And for anybody that's buying that's planning on building in Puerto Plata, just want to let y'all know, I made a video at the Feteria where I got all my materials. My builder went to 3 different places. They were the cheapest out of everybody in Puerto Plata. So I got that video. So it'll be coming soon too.
Man, that's awesome. Let me ask you this real quick. And I'm not into I'm really not. I love helping Black people out, but I'm not into the Black people. Let's work together. I care about people just working together. I don't care if you're black, white.
Right.
You can be an alien. I don't care.
Right.
Do you think it's possible that a group of people could get a community, like let's just say around your house? I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but let's say like everybody, good people. I ain't talking about passport bros that's trying to have sex with 50 women and all that stuff. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about good people that's just trying to do the right thing. Do you think it could happen where a group of good Americans could work together and start a community? Could you see that happening?
I could. And let me tell you something. Since I started this channel, my channel, I have met a lot of like-minded brothers, like my brothers and sisters, like myself, who are on the same page that want to, so you have to encircle yourself around this like-minded individual. So yeah, it definitely can happen. I have, because I have a few brothers that want to do some projects with me, personally. And I told them, I said, listen, right now, my money is tied up into this right now. Once I'm done with my house, that will enable me to do, to do more things, financially. But right now, I'm all tied into this right now. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. But
can I ask?
Let me say this real quick, Miss African Dominican. It just seems like it's enough good people out there where people can we can start a community and just kind of look out for each other. It just seems like it's possible. Maybe I'm being naive. Maybe I'm being too gullible, but I don't know.
They already have. I mean, I know you, because you live in Santo Domingo.
Right. I live on
the North Coast. It's a huge expat community on the North Coast. I mean, I'm part of the community. People know who I am when I go out there. I have people, hey, you Jay in the trap, but there's a huge community out there in the expat in the North Coast, and they even have a chat group where everybody talks to each other, asking for advice, things that they need, and I'm part of that chat. I'm in that chat.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Man, it's good. Go ahead, African Dominican. What you was about to say, sweetheart?
I wanted to ask him 2 questions, but to piggyback on community, I really love the community that you are building here called John, and I feel like you take this offline as well, because I feel like you are one of the few one of the few YouTubers in DR who are actually building great community for not just Americans but also Dominicans, because like here you have a mixture of everybody. You don't just have one group of people. You have like Dominicans watching your content. You have Americans. So that's why I feel like this is
women. I have a lot of women. I have the most women on just about any American women. So thank you. DMR has said the same thing. It really makes me feel good. Jay, before we got on, J-Day said the same thing. But it's good people out there on YouTube, and I appreciate this channel being one of them. I show a little skin and tail every now and then. Some women.
Right, but it's so great that an American man, an expat in Dominican Republic, can actually build a community of like men and women without having to rely on TNA. That's really, really great, because a lot of other channels have mostly men, but you have a combination of everybody. So that's why I say, yes, it's a great community. And that's why I like coming here, because I feel like I'm part of really like a true dear community where it's a bit of everybody.
Well, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being a part of the family, because you are awesome. You give me tough love sometimes. Sometimes you call me and tell me, Coach John, I ain't like what you put up there the other day. You might want to be careful with it.
Right. And I really like that. You always take it in good stride. You don't get offended. You don't tell me, hey, mind your own business, lady. You're always like very receptive to feedback. So that's great. That's great. So let me
African American, I just want to say thanks again for supporting the channel. I appreciate you. I really do.
You're welcome. So my question for you, Jada, 2 questions. Okay, like I said, I bought land and it's in Bonao, but sometimes I'm half and half. Because I'm going there. I'm going to Dominican Republic soon. Coach John, I'll be seeing you soon. I'll let you know when I'm about to land. So I wanted to ask something of maybe like I don't know if I want to sell my land and get it in a different location, because when I'm in Bonao and I love Bonao, but Yeah, and I know you sell land.
Uh,
Right now, is it a good market for selling land? And because I want to buy a land, but in a
well,
different location of Bonao.
it depends on the location. You know, the location has a lot to a lot to play with. Yeah, it all depends on the location. And land, if it's in a tourist area, like I tell people, Puerto Plata is expensive. That's just what it is. It's getting expensive because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of construction going on. They're about to build some condos on the Malecon. They're
Mm.
about to build a theater over. Vin Diesel's got this big theater that he's about to build. So that's going to drive the real estate market. Like, I mean, we're talking about $300,000 homes that are being, yeah. And people are saying like, damn, if that's the case, I might as well just buy something in the States. So
Right.
yeah, and my thing is that that's why I tell people it's cheaper to just go ahead and build it. It's cheaper to build it because most houses now you buying, they're expensive in the Dominican Republic. They're expensive, you know.
Right. Right. So okay. So
At the time that I did, I beat all of that. You know
right.
what I mean? Like, yeah. And I tell people like, don't wait too long. You know, don't wait too long. Don't wait too long.
Right. Okay. So you're saying for me to be able to sell my land, location is everything. Because where I am in Bona gets a lot of tourists. Because it's a very it's an ecotourism area. So
Okay.
it's not a tourist area, but people come there for ecotourism activities.
Uh-huh.
So, but I definitely like the area, but I just wanna maybe like because the land that I bought it more for commercial business, but I definitely I'm thinking more of just buying land for accommodation and not business right now.
Okay.
So that's why I feel like I want to sell it. So I'm thinking maybe I can come to when I'm ready to sell it. Maybe I can also come to you to help me sell it. I don't know
Yeah,
if you have a good track record of selling.
I can always advertise it on the channel, but I tell people I mainly I stay predominantly on the North Coast.
Right.
Sua, Cabarete, Maimon, you know, those places because
Okay.
I used to work out in Punta Cana, but it's too far. I had took a client. I think I drove a client 7 hours for nothing, you know, and I'm like,
Mm.
it was a waste of time for me. You know what I mean?
Hey
So I
Rick,
just
hey
Right.
Rick James, hey Rick, tell J Day, tell everybody your channel one more time, please.
it's my name's there. It's J Day the Traveler. That's my
Okay,
name. So
yeah,
yeah, you can pull it up. You can find it by that name.
yeah.
Sharon,
Everybody, make sure y'all hit the like button right now, please. Thank y'all so much for supporting the Dominican route. But make sure y'all subscribe to J Day the Traveler. This guy gives detail, and I appreciate it, brother. You helping me out. You helping so many people out. And we got 45,
I
50
just,
people.
I don't want the same thing to happen to people that happen to me,
Right.
financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about me I have learned, through this process, like building a home in DR is not for the weak. It's not for the weak.
Yeah.
And another thing, like I just learned not to stress over things I ain't got no control over. You just gotta leave it in God's hands. Like, you know what I mean?
That's right.
Certain things, like getting done dirty. That $6,000, that was a big hit for me.
Right.
That was a big hit.
Miss
Um,
Sharonda, this is a good question, and that's your business. You don't have to tell nobody how much you paid for
mhm,
your land. But what
mhm.
is the land going for in the compost area, like for 1 acre or let's say a
Right,
half
well,
an acre up to a 1 acre?
okay, well, right now because they do it per square meter, so $40 per square meter is what you can find in a compo right now. And I'm just gonna throw a number out there. My house is 275 square meters. So let's just say, hold on.
So you have a two-story house, right?
Yeah, well, it's one level now, and then later on I'm building up. But I don't already paid for the blocks for them to start doing the wall. I don't
Gotcha.
already paid for that. Yeah, yeah. But let me just do that math for you real quick. So if you buy 275 square meters at $40 per square meter, you're looking at $11,000.
Okay.
So you can buy 275 square meters in a compo for 11 grand.
So help
Wow.
me out. What's that? That's above a half an acre, right?
No, that's not even nowhere near acre, but it's a nice lot. You see how big my house is? It gives you an idea of what 200 and my house is 220 square meters.
So it's less. It's less than a half an acre.
Yeah, it's less than a half an acre.
Okay, that's still not bad though. I mean, 'cause you don't want all that land anyway.
I don't need who gonna maintenance it. Not I'm looking at you as you get older. You want to downsize. Like I'm not trying to do all of that.
Yeah, my land is over 1,000 square meter. So it's pretty big. But I'm so surprised you say $40 per square meter now. Because when I looked at the lands in Bonao area and also other areas, I'm seeing like close to $50 per square meter, even in the campo. Mm-hmm. So that's great. That so $40, that's pretty good. Because I haven't seen it that cheap in a while.
Let me tell you something. My where the campo is, where I'm at, it's about to be real over there because they done already built roads. They're making new roads and all of that. All of that over there is about to be developed because they ain't got no more space. They ain't got no more space. So they ain't got no space.
That's because the area you in and you are right. You're not too far from the ocean.
No, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Confressi, the lifestyle resorts. Any of y'all familiar with the lifestyle resorts in DR? Well, I'm literally across the street from the lifestyle resorts.
But I'm surprised. So you're saying right now that your land right now, if you were to sell it, let's say you had an empty space close to you, it would be $40 per square meter right now as of today. That's pretty cheap. I'm surprised for that area.
$40 per square meter. And what I'm going to do, since it's in the campo and I'm the first American to buy up there, because I already got clients coming down to look, because I want to make my own community up there. Like I don't know. Told a few of my friends, we all come together, build a wall and block that off, and then that's our community up there.
Hey, me, Dominga and we're gonna be up there pretty soon, man. I promise you, we're gonna be up there soon. Hey, real quick, I shout out to everybody that donated money today to the Dominican route. Quincy Jones, thank you so much for the $5 donation, brother. I definitely appreciate it. I know we've had more than 5 people to subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna answer a couple of these questions. I know we can't answer all the questions, but I'm gonna and send a couple shout outs. Nicole, hello, sweetheart. Hope all is well. Let's see. He says, Jay Wright says, I paid $7,000 for 268 meters. That's I think he's talking. Is he talking about in Dominican?
Yeah, he's talking about Dominican Republic.
He paid $7,000 for 268 meters, I believe.
That's not a bad deal.
You're right. I'm curious. What part of DR is that?
Yeah.
Whereabouts did you pay that? Because that's a good price.
Yeah, and that's I know in San Cristobal. In San Cristobal, you can get it for that price.
Because those places are non-tourist places. You know what I mean? It's not. Tourist places is where you're gonna find where the prices are higher. And right. I tell people, since the expat community is growing, it's going to be a need for jobs that we do in the States, that we got to do out here now, because it's going to be a need for that, right. Supply and demand. So I tell people, you might as well, whatever you're doing in the States, it's time to bring it to DR. Because
right. And so like even Amazon, like I'm ready for somebody to start like an Amazon in the Dominican Republic. So but go ahead, DMR, go ahead, brother.
Jay Wright said that's bought that land in Gasper Hernandez. Okay, how long ago did you buy it? Because I'm sure now that the prices is long gone. Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead, DMR.
And J-Day, is it cheaper buying the land or is it cheaper buying the material? Like, is it more expensive buying the land that you're gonna build on, or is it more with the material?
Well, it's hard to tell because you have to. First of all, the land, it depends on how much the owner's selling it for. That's one. Two, the materials, you can't really base it on that. You got to base it on the size of your house, and then the contractor based on the size of the house. Then the contractor bases, you know, how much the materials is going to cost to construct that home. So it can vary.
Hey, let me jump to Easy Rollins. Easy Rollins, man, thank you so much for all your support, even when you're donating and when you're not donating. Everybody, thank y'all so much. We got a lot of people on today. Thank you for the $5 super chat. This is a good collaboration. Easy Rollins, he lives in New York also. I forgot what part of New York he lives in, but
yeah, Easy Rollins, that's my dog right there.
He worked out. He in the fitness like DMR in the fitness. Y'all all in the fitness, man.
That's what's up, man. Mind, body, and soul.
Let me say this real quick. There's a Jamaican guy here in Boca Chica. He wants to put some beautiful women on, and he wants to. He's real big into fitness, and he wants to do like a fitness thing on my channel. Okay. So like a whole bunch of women and guys, you know, like doing like fitness on the beach in Boca Chica. He wants to do that.
Well, you know, I did because I'm, you know, trying to change my lifestyle, eating habits and stuff. So I did start a weight loss challenge on my channel. A few people in my group, a few people, Sharonda being it, she's in it too. But the only problem with that is folks don't be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I get up and I need somebody to bounce back off of. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I can't always be the motivator. Like, I have my day down for like getting my ass up and going to the gym. You know? Right.
Hey, well now they got where you can merge both of the channels together now and show it at the same time. So maybe. Really? Yeah, maybe we can get together and do this little fitness thing together, man, and have something powerful, man.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like,
that's great.
Because when I'm here in DR, man, I hit the gym every day. Like, I'm going 6 o'clock. Me and my partner, we up in the morning, 6 early. You know, that's what we do. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, you look great.
Yeah, you see the weight loss. You see the weight loss, African Dominican.
Yeah, you look great. Congratulations. Huge difference.
Thank you.
African Dominican don't have to do nothing. African Dominican don't have to do nothing. She just fine. Just when she wake up, she don't got to do nothing.
Thank you. But you know what?
Go ahead.
Sorry. Speaking of health and wellness, because that's my career. Because I do health and wellness for a living. I'm starting a health and wellness challenge actually for myself because I'm coming to Dominican Republic and I need to look my sexiest, you know. So I did a video yesterday. I'm gonna put up tomorrow morning, so you guys watch out for that. I need to lose some weight. I'm not overweight per se, not too overweight, but I need to like make sure I'm like big, sexy. So.
Well, I tell you what, I got 2 guys in mind for you. I'm gonna hook you up when you get here.
They better be cute. How do they look like?
they one of them dark skin. One of them look like Shaka Zulu, and the other one look like Tevin Campbell.
You are funny.
Hey, shout out to Easy Rollins. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, brother. I watch both of you guys' channel. Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. Don't worry,
bro. I got you with the content. It's coming. I've been busy this week, man. It's just been a busy week. Ain't too much time. Ain't too much. Go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said it ain't too much time in a day to get things done out here, man. Like,
I know it, man. And then, you know, like we was talking about earlier, man. You can only do one thing a day in the Dominican Republic. Yeah, Easy Rollins is a good dude. He's been on the channel a couple times, and he's a good dude. And I have his phone number, and you know he's working out and things. So maybe we can get some type of workout thing going. You know what I'm saying? And Nicole, she's real big on the channel. Also, she lost 40 pounds. You know.
Congratulations.
Yeah, Nicole, she went through a hard time. You know, she just divorced her husband in Dominican Republic. Mm-hmm. That story we talked about that about a month ago. She was on, and now she's kind of rebounding, and because she kind of got screwed over by a Dominican dude here in the Dominican Republic. So she's yeah. What you've heard of those stories before, huh?
Yeah. Did you see my story?
I saw your story.
Your
Your
story.
story was amazing. I saw
that
your story.
was
I'm
that,
surprised. I'm surprised you're still alive. More power to you.
man. That story got the most. Like that's like
Did
one
you
of my.
have Did you have your George Foreman grill toaster stolen like I did?
No, but mine was juicy though. My story was juicy. I think people just
Oh my gosh, his story is brutal.
they love that story, man. They. I still get comments on that.
I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go and look at it.
2 years ago.
So Jade, so how is it? Is the lady still? Are you? Is she trying to get in touch with you, or she just completely gone, or she's out of your life for good?
You know, now that I don't know if you see, but she made it to New York. She's in New York now.
Oh, hey, you did tell me that. Yeah, I remember that.
She contacted me when she got to New York. I guess she thought that I was, be willing to take her back, but I just couldn't do it. Like once you start lying and stuff, that the trust is lost. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I couldn't trust. I can't trust you.
Yeah, brother, I feel the same way. Once you steal my Riddick bow toaster and my George Foreman grill and my Evander Holyfield stove, that's it, man. That's you can't. Yeah, it ain't no rebounding from that.
Yeah.
No. But they'll hit you again.
I thought about it. I'm like, man, she's here. Shit. I was just thinking about the financial aspect of it. I could claim all my taxes every year. That's what I'm just being honest. That's what I started thinking. I'm like, man, but I'm like, nah, I don't want that headache. I do not want that headache. Nope.
Shout out to Carl. Shout out to Carl for the $10 donation, man. Thank y'all so much for supporting the channel. Everybody right now, if you have not, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you go over real quick to my brother channel, J-Day. I'm going to post it. I'm going to put it up here real quick so you guys can see it. Where is it at? Other YouTube channels. Okay, here we go. J-Day the Traveler. Man, you a part of the Dominican Route family, and I know I'm a part of your YouTube channel, man. And
of course,
we're gonna keep on doing stuff together.
Definitely, for sure. And like I said, it's so many brothers that are contacting me that want to do like I'm gonna be honest with you, Coach. I got this this family from New York. I know them personally, and they have all this land out in El Coupe. I'm talking about like 99 acres. It's like 99 acres of land, and they're selling it relatively cheap, but they want to sell all of it. And I'm trying to convince them because I got my peoples, I got my construction company. I'm in the works that's doing all of this, but we want to start a project.
Right.
And I told them, I said, y'all would make more money if y'all let us do a project and just keep doing projects until y'all recoup that. I think they want like 1.5 million. They said they would take 1.2, but this land is enough land to put I'm talking about over 100 houses on it, and a great location, in a great location, and because I tell people, people got to understand, like when it comes to projects and stuff, they don't use their own money. They use everybody else's money to fund these projects. That's how it works. You know what I mean? And they're indecisive about doing it. But I keep telling them, if you do it, you can't lose, man. You can't lose.
That's it.
JD, do you I hear a lot of, I know you mentioned projects. I hear a lot of people saying that projects are a no, like buying into a project. Me personally, I'm against it. People say that it's better to just buy your own plot instead of like buying a plot in a project. Don't you agree with that? Or do you recommend people buying plots in projects?
It all depends. It all depends on who you're buying from. If it's a reputable company out there that's doing things the right way, I don't see it being a problem. But you got some of these companies that I'm not gonna mention any names because there's a person another YouTuber that, and I was just talking to an expat about that, and I'm like, yo, what's up with such and such? And he's like, man, you taking people's money, you know what I mean? So you hear horror stories, bro. You do, but if I were ever to get into a project,
all the time.
if I were to ever get into a project, you best believe it's going to be done right. You know, it's going to be done right.
And also because you have to worry about the cost going up, because like, if the material cost goes up in the future, you might have to pay more than what you paid initially, and that's what's pissing a lot of people off.
Yeah, it's gotten really really bad with the materials. It really has, and that's why I like. Let me see, how much did I spend in materials? I spent almost $9,000 in materials this time around. Just materials, just the materials. I spent $9,000 in material. Actually, I'm sorry, no, it's less than that, guys. It was 7,000. 7,000, almost $8,000 in materials, about almost $8,000. And then the labor cost me. How much did I spend in labor? I spent 11,000 in labor. I spent 11.
I was about to say labor's gonna be more.
Well, actually no. Labor is cheaper than the materials, but with my house, my original contractor did so much shit that this contractor had to do everything that he didn't do, and this is why it's costing me more money, unfortunately.
That's great.
You know?
You rather have it right? Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say that as far as material, what did you do to make sure people don't steal your material? Because I know some builders worry about that.
Okay, well, yeah, and because that's something definitely they need to worry about. Like for me, with my situation, when I came back this time around, the old man, the neighbor right from me, he was holding on to my materials. Of course, that man, he every time I come, I always hit him off with something. You know what I mean? But he had my materials. He had my steel, my rebar. He said, look, everything is here waiting for you, So right. I mean, you just have to have somebody you can trust. That's the main thing.
That's right.
That's huge. I'm going to tell you, my partner, he has looked out for me so much. I can only do that in return, So my contribution to him is every time I come down here, I ship a container of food, a big barrel that lasts him and his family for about a good 4 or 5 months, depending. What I mean?
And y'all have that respect, and he respects you, and y'all look out for each other.
Yeah, it's a give and take, man. It goes hand in hand.
Hey, let me get you some of these questions real quick. Miss Sharonda says, Jay, when everything is complete, please show us your house decor.
Okay, I'm a little scared, Sharonda, because you and your taste, you just might outdo me. I ain't messing with you.
She always, Miss Sharonda always got some stuff going. Man. Hey, Carl, shout out to Carl, man. You just hope and pray you have a good Dominican partner. You're welcome, John. J-Day, I'm already subscribed. I've been following you for about a year now. Awesome.
Who's that? Carl?
Yeah.
I appreciate you,
Carl.
Bro.
Yeah, Carl. Yeah, Carl. He's actually singing in my wedding. I met Carl and his fiance. He's singing in my wedding next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Carl.
I'm dancing. I'm dancing in your wedding. If you need a solo dancer.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No. Yeah. Okay. You got to do something I ain't never seen before. African.
I'll do Shaka Zulu dance.
That'll work. That'll work. Dominga says, "Hola, hola." Dominga getting kind
of
bored. Hi,
Dominga. So. Hola, Dominga.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions, and then we're gonna go ahead and get off, man.
Can I ask?
Man, I want to go ahead.
No, I just want to ask this one quick question. I don't know if you already touched on this, but how did you finance your buying your land and building cost and materials? Did you have to take out a loan in Dominican Republic, in America? Or how did you finance it?
Who, me? Oh no, I didn't finance anything. I'm gonna be honest with you, because people do ask, and I don't have a problem telling them like how much I paid for my property. For the 280 square meters. Back in 2016, I paid $1,200 for that plot. $1,200 I paid for that plot. Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah,
that's good. That's a good price.
Yeah, that's what I paid for it.
You got a good deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Very good
yeah.
deal. Yeah, man. So I'm so happy for you, man. Shout out to Easy Rollins. Easy Rollins says, "What shipping company do you recommend?"
Shipping company for what? Because I have a video out there. If anybody who lives in the tri-state area, I'm talking about the 5 boroughs of New York. I have a video out there where because I ship all the time. I've been dealing with this shipping company for about five years now,
Right.
and I've never had any problems shipping any food or anything of that matter with them. Never had any problems.
Right.
So,
Miss, go ahead.
sorry,
Go ahead.
Coach John, I don't think you answered this part. So, how are you able to pay? Are you like from savings, from working 2 jobs, 3 jobs? I'm just like, how are you able to pay for what you're doing right now? But it's a lot of money.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, well, dude, with the grace of God, I be asking myself that, but damn self, I'm serious. But the last time, when I came down here, I ran out of money. It took me 6 months to come back and regroup, And what I do, and I'm sure you know of it, African Dominican, I do something what you call susu. And it's people that I work with, and we all let's just say you got 10 people, right? And every pay period, 10 people put in $1,000, and everybody gets that $10,000 until everybody gets paid out. So this is how I get my money, and manage to fund my projects, And I'm the one that pays out the money. So I get the money first.
Oh, that's awesome.
I get the money first, and then we keep
keep that going.
rotating it. It's a great way to save money and do what you got to do. So I've been doing this for years.
Nice.
Yeah.
But you never asked me how I got my money, African Dominican.
I know you got your money from, what's his name? What's that famous dude name? He got you like $1 million bucks.
No, I hadn't got that money yet.
I'm just joking. I'm prophesying. You're gonna get that money.
You ever seen Mel Gigolo, Deuce Bigelow? You ever seen that movie? No, I'm just playing. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sharonda, you said you just shipped some backsplash. That's another thing, guys. Like my next couple of videos is going to be about getting estimates for the windows, for the bars and stuff. See, and this is what I do, because I tell you want me to advertise your company, you got to give me a discount, because this is how I get my discounts with the construction companies. I mean, with the materials and stuff like that. I do free advertisements on my channel.
Nice.
So you have to cut me something, it's a free advertisement, so, and this is how I do things,
That's good.
Yeah. So when it comes to the material, I mean the windows and the bars, I'm going to do some estimates on that, and then I'll let you guys know, because the windows, man, that's gonna kill my pockets. The windows and floors.
That's where Troy said the same thing. Said the same thing. The windows is gonna kill him.
Yeah, I got 20 windows in my house. 20.
Wow,
it's a lot of windows. Yeah, it's a lot.
You know what somebody said? Because I'm following this lady who's also building in Dominican Republic. She said that it's better to just build maybe a couple of big windows and not have so many little windows, because that's how your house can be broken into by having so many different windows. So if you have a few big windows, that can help protect your house from people breaking into it. Because if you have so many small windows,
I'm pretty sure you're gonna have the bars.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have the bars right on your.
But the bars are not proof, right? The bars can be cut, they can be broken. Are they 100% proof though?
No, you gotta.
I mean, I guess anybody can break into anything.
It'll take you a while to get in, but no, my house is gonna be completely secure. I'm not playing no game.
Right.
I'm secure in my house. Even with the door, I told my builder, I said, the kind of door that I want a steel door, and I don't want it to open it up the traditional way. I want it to go against the force. Somebody you're kicking against the force. You'll never.
You gotta knock the concrete in and everything.
Exactly, right. Yeah. So
that's smart.
That's the kind of door I'm gonna get for my home. And then solar panels.
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah,
man, it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
it, man, it's so good that you shared your. It's so many people that's going to be really tuned in to you now, and we gonna. How long have you had your YouTube channel for?
I had it for about a little over a year. Yeah, I started vlogging about DR a little over a year. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Man, we're gonna definitely do some more things together. When are you coming back?
Uh, Bro, it's gonna be a while because I gotta get this money together. I gotta come back and do it all over again. You know what I mean? Not unless I got a client that's looking to buy something right away and I gotta jump on a plane and fly down here. Other than that, because there's no need for me to come back. I got my partner here that's managing everything for me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's important. It's very, very important. And I tell my people, like anybody that's purchasing property through me, or even getting a house built, like you would have to worry about that. I'm gonna make sure that everything is being done the right way.
Well, next time you come through, you make sure you let us know ahead of time so we can make that drive down there to come see you.
For sure.
When do you think you finish your project? When is your estimated date of completion, or when do you hope to complete this housing project? I know it's a lot, taking it by step by step.
Probably next year. By next year, I should have the first level. Everything should be done. The first level, by next year, everything will be done. The first level. And then I'll start working on the second level, which, the second level is just 2 bedrooms with bathrooms in each bedroom, an office space. And then the rest of the top level is going to be exposed for a balcony. Because I'm not trying to spend a whole bunch of money on a full roof on a house. Like I'm not doing that.
Yeah, that's true. So your your preferred moving date would be what, in 2 years?
No, hey, it might be sooner than that. The house hopefully by next year should be done. But me moving to DR, I'm working on that transition right now. I'm 43. I give myself to 45.
When you say move, do you mean moving to your house or just moving then and renting a place while your house finishes? But I'm talking about like moving into your house, your completed house. Like everything is done, the top floor, everything is done. You think it's going to be in 2 years or less than that?
Less than that. I'd say maybe a year and a half.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, brother, hey man, I'm so happy for you. The whole Dominican Route family, we so happy to have you on, and let's stay in touch, and we gotta have you on again. And we can maybe do some fitness thing too. Now you got my mind spinning about this fitness.
Dominican, I'll be cooking too. I'm sure you see my little cooking dishes and stuff.
Miss Sharonda told me you be cooking. Yeah, she told me.
That's another thing. Like I plan on when I'm down here full time, I plan to open up a restaurant.
That's nice.
Because I'm very cultural. Like I know I can cook Haitian food, very diverse in the kitchen. Haitian. I dated a Dominican girl for a while, so I could handle my own in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Right, that's good. Dominga's a chef.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, let me ask you this before I forget, and then I'm gonna let you go. Since you are dark skinned,
okay.
You already know what I'm getting ready to ask you.
Go ahead, bro.
So, have you had any problems with the Dominican police since you being darker than I am?
No. But I will tell you this. I buy a car with dark tints because most times when they see me in the car, pull over. Like they can't catch me all the time. And I end up having to give them a couple of pesos to keep it so they can keep it moving or whatever. But
right. So
other than that, nah.
Now say that last part again. You say you give them a couple 100 pesos to keep it moving.
My friend said, "Me amigo, just give them the pesos. They're hungry. Pesos.
Coach John, you gonna get pulled over? You never got pulled over in your car, Coach John?
I have got pulled over. But I think I'm light skinned, and I think they just let me go through. I don't know, but I take that back. I have paid I have paid some money. I paid about 300 or 400 pesos because I was pulled over. But I just usually give them like a tip. I usually give them money. You know,
pesos,
I give them 200 or 300 pesos. They don't ask for it, but I just give it to them. But I've never had somebody say, "Hey, give me some money."
They don't ask. They never ask. They never ask.
Ahead,
they just be lingering around, and you like, like, what's up? Like, you know, like, what's up? And my friend was like, he wants some money.
Like, you know, I'll say this. Let me say it like this. This is the experience that I have with Dominican police. They pull you over. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Mm-hmm. We can hear you.
They pull me over. Okay. They pull me over and then they say, "Hey, how you doing?" And they say, "Where you from?" I say, "I'm from the United States." And then they just sit there. And they sit there with their hand on the window.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what they do. Yep.
And then I go into my wallet. I be like, "Oh man, take this little 300, 400, 500 pesos and go and sit down." You know, and then that's it. But they just be sitting there. They just be sitting there once they find out you from the United States.
Mm. So next time, just tell them you're Dominican.
They shake your hand and then they let you go.
But you know what? And I'm gonna give y'all advice because this is something that my partner told me. He said, "Because man, being around him, he done schooled me a lot. You know, like, and that's what you need. You need a local that's gonna tell you the ins and outs about this country. Because, man, I'm just glad that I have him to school me. But one thing he told me, he said, when you get pulled over by the police, never try to speak Spanish. You always speak English. Do not," he said, "I repeat, do not speak Spanish."
That's right.
All right, y'all got that? That's what he.
Why is that? Why is that?
Understand?
Yeah, because they're like,
you can understand if you Haitian it. Yeah, they can understand if you Haitian and you trying to speak English. They can tell somebody from the United States.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, J-Day. Go ahead.
Avoid trying to speak Spanish. Even when I learn fluently, I'm gonna act like I don't know. You know what I mean?
That's it.
You have to. You have to.
Yep.
That way you
and
know
they say
when
you
get over on you. You know. That's how you gonna know. You just sit there and listen to everything and play like you don't know what's going on.
Right. That's what you're saying, right? Play dumb.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Black Beauty has a question. J-Day, did you say you were working at the hospital? Do you invest in what is that word?
Annuities. Annuities.
Can you probably borrow from the annuity and pay it back? You'll be paying yourself back.
Yeah, I do. I have a pension and a 401k nices and stuff that I could borrow on. I didn't want to do that because if I borrowed on that money, I got to pay it back, and I can't leave until I pay it back. You know what I mean? So
gotcha.
that I don't want nothing holding me back from leaving. When I'm ready to say, you know what, deuces America, I'm out. You know what I mean? So that's why I took out a small loan and I said, I've been doing it. I can continue to do it as I've been doing it. I ain't got to worry about paying interest and just none of that. You know what I mean? That's just a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it, but I didn't want that for me.
Interesting.
That's smart. That's real smart. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But anybody has any final comments or questions? DMR for our special guest, J-Day.
Yeah, I just want to say, J-Day, thanks a lot, man. And when I'm on my way down DR, I should be there next year. Hopefully, I can be with John and your project can be finished.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. John, you starting? You doing a project out there too?
I think we're talking about your project.
Oh,
DMR, you in New? He asked where you at, DMR?
No.
Where are you?
I said I'm in the Matrix. I'm in America. I said when I come see you next year, John, early next year, hopefully his project can be done.
Oh, John, you have your project there?
Yes.
Oh, did I miss something?
I don't have a project. Yeah,
No. I said J-Day I'm gonna be in DR
Oh,
early next year. Hopefully his project be done,
Right.
and if I can stop down there with John and see him, I can get down there and
Yeah.
see him.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
we'll
sure.
ride up. We'll ride up there. We'll ride up there together.
Yeah.
You put an air conditioner in water.
Yeah, man. Hey, brother.
Rick James is asking the question. You putting an air conditioner and water heater in there? Of course. Oh yeah. Even though honestly, the house, the way with all of those windows, I open up all those windows, man. My house would be nice and cool, but I'm gonna have that air conditioner anyway, just in case. Just in case. Yeah.
That's it.
Do you have a lot of neighbors right
Hey,
now?
man,
Or
Do I have neighbors? Yeah, I do. The local people that live in the community. Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Yeah.
They're pretty nice neighbors.
Yeah, they nice. I mean, they just, compo people. You know how the country people are. They just trying to make a living to support their families. That's just how the country.
They live in day to day. That's right. Just trying to make ends meet.
Trying to get by. Yeah.
That's good.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, DMR, you take care, brother. God bless you, man.
All right, John.
Bye,
Thanks.
DMR.
All right, J-Day. I have Dominican. Thanks.
Okay, DMX, take care.
Hey, the African Dominican, you have any last comments or questions for DMR before we roll out?
DMR, J-Day.
I'm
messing with Coach John. I'm just messing with you.
I'm sorry.
No, this was a very interesting discussion. I like everything in real estate. Invest in Dominican Republic. I think we should all try to do that because America can be a funny country, so don't put all your eggs in one country. If you can invest somewhere else, Dominican Republic is very close enough to home.
It's definitely too late now. It's time for, and I tell people you better jump on ship before the ship, go right. Because in DR the prices is not going to stay the same forever. Prices are going up every day. So,
yeah, it definitely is going up because DR is the #1 tourist destination in the Caribbean.
It's a hot spot. It is.
It's a very hot spot. So everybody get on it. DR is beautiful. Buy your property while you can. Land, even if you don't build on it now, at least have that somewhere there. And Coach John, thank you so much for having me on, and congratulations on reaching 6K. You are at 6.1. I checked. I'm a spy. I'm a stalker. So congratulations, guys.
That's because every time I put a fine woman on the channel, my subscribers shoot up.
Thank you so much, Coach John and J-Day. And those of you watching,
I mix it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just reading some of these other questions down here.
I was going to say that those of you watching,
African Dominican, thank you so much, sweetheart, for everything. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Can I just put my little channel plug, if you don't mind, Mr. John, Coach John? All right, my little channel plug is called. Those of you watching, I'm African Dominican.
Tell everybody your channel real quick.
I didn't know you had a channel. I didn't know you had a channel, African Dominican.
Oh my God, J-Day, I'm offended. I'm kidding.
I didn't know. What's your channel?
Okay, my channel is African Dominican. One word, African Dominican. Right now, I have 23.something K subscribers. I talk about Dominican and African heritage and traveling to DR and other countries. So please subscribe to African Dominican. And thank you so much for all your support, Coach John. Love your channel. Love you. J-Day, keep up the good work. And family, all good stuff. See you guys later.
All right, love. Take care.
And if y'all subscribe to her channel, you can really hear her real voice.
I'm doing that right
and
now.
In Shaka Zulu.
I just
God bless you, African Dominican. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Ghostly Sarah said, "Great topic,
Bye-bye.
Coach John and Jay. I live and learned a lot from you today. It's a good thing Rico didn't come on. He'll be asking Jay so many questions."
Oh yeah, Rico's something else, man. You ever seen Rico or met Rico?
Nah, I never met him. Never met Rico. Thanks,
Rick.
Rick.
He's a comedian. He be cussing.
Yeah, man. But I appreciate all of you guys. Whoever subscribed to the channel, and if you guys anything that I could help y'all with, any services that I could provide, through my experiences, I'm all here, man. I'm all here. That's what it's all about. Each one teach one, and just trying to get
That's right.
people to do the same thing that I'm doing, and making their transition and process a little easier since I done been through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we appreciate it. Just paying it forward and just helping people out.
Just paying it forward, man. Just paying it forward. That's how you reap your blessings. That's how you reap them.
Oh man, I know it, man. And you're so happy, and then your time, everything slows down, and you're not trying to rush nothing, and you enjoy the journey. You enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Yep. I think my internet is breaking up a little bit, brother. Well, man, thank you so much, and we want you back on the channel again, brother.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. And I'll be talking to you
last
soon.
thing. Okay, and last thing, guys, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to J-Day, the Traveler. God bless you, brother. You take care, man.
Wait. This guy said you keep skipping my questions to J-Day. I don't know who it was, but
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, Kicks and Travel said you keep skipping my questions. You keep
I'm not trying to, Kicks. I'm not trying to, man. It's so many doggone questions. Keep you skipping my questions, J-Day. J-Day, I'm from Brooklyn also.
Okay. BK in the house. But what's your question?
Okay, he still didn't have no question. It Kicks and Travel. Go ahead. You got 30 seconds. Give me the question. Let's see. What he ain't said nothing. I haven't even seen his question. I must have missed it. My bad.
I didn't see it either.
Oh, there it is right there. How will the internet be in the compo? Will you have a generator for electricity?
For electricity, yes. I'm gonna have a backup supply. I'm definitely gonna have a backup supply. My partner is Dominican, so we already talking about what's the best option for me up there. So solar panels might be an option too. I haven't figured it out yet, but there will be electricity and a backup supply, definitely for sure. You need that up there because you already know living in Dominican neighborhood like this Airbnb that I'm renting now. It's a Dominican neighborhood. Electric cut off every now and again. You had that problem in Santo Domingo where the power go out
all the time, man. All the time.
So you already know. Yeah.
I know.
To avoid that happening, I'm gonna make sure I have all a backup so that don't happen.
That's it, brother. Hey man, well you take care, brother, man. Let's get together soon, okay?
For sure. All right, bro. I appreciate you again.
Thanks so much, brother. God bless, man. Take care.
You too.
Hey y'all. Oh man, we had a wonderful time. It was fun. It seemed like those 2 hours went by super fast. I want to thank everybody. We got what, 7 more minutes. If y'all got a couple questions for me, shoot the questions out. I'm gonna wrap it up at 2 hours. But man, I had a wonderful time. J-Day, awesome dude. DMR, awesome. Always have great questions. African, Dominican. We were supposed to have a couple other people on, but I know Izzy was supposed to be on, but I mean, she's like, what, 4 or 5 days away from having a baby. I think she's like, somewhere. She's right around the corner from having a baby. So she get a pass no matter what on that because, sometimes she might not be feeling well. I think Jay was born in Brooklyn. I want to say Brooklyn. Easy Rollins, thank you so much, brother, for all your super chats, all your questions, all your support. Keep up the good work, man. I want to start this fitness thing for everybody and just everybody kind of looking out for each other and holding each other accountable. Yep. Black Crypto, no problem, brother. It's always good to see you on the channel. Thank you for everything you've done for the channel, Black Crypto. Love you, man. African Dominican, thank you so much. Wonderful time. All 50, I think we got up to about 55, 60 people at one time. So awesome live. We just gonna keep this ball rolling. We gotta have J-Day back on again. Great job live, John. Carl, thank you so much, brother. Time for 90 days. Yeah. 90 Day Fiance. I hear you, brother. Yeah. I got to do some catching up on it. Easy Rollins from Brooklyn. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go spend some. Dominga is in the pool right now, in the water. Let me see if I can show y'all Dominga real quick. And so, Coach, it got dark real quick in DR. Jesus Christ, yes. Coach, do you know Dominicans? Dominicans what? Break the lid of the casket so people won't resell the casket. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, somebody had to break my lid because I don't want nobody to resell my casket because I'm getting a casket here. I'm being buried here in the Dominican Republic. I'm uploading the fitness series tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all go to African Dominican channel. I am in Boca Chica right now at an Airbnb, showing an Airbnb, y'all. So, Coach, so what's the deal with Rico? He's in trouble with YouTube. Yeah, y'all check him out. I'm not gonna say no names, but check out some of these other YouTubers, these passport bros. They've been teaming up on Rico, and yeah, I'm not gonna even say nothing. Y'all check it out. But anyway, before I go, let me show y'all. I hope it doesn't go off, but they playing loud music. Hey, what's up, man? So, hola, ¿cómo tú estás? Bueno, man, I didn't know you was in the water. My bad, man. You're good. everybody wave, baby, wave. So, anyway, we just having a little party. So, say hello to everybody. That is Soul's boyfriend. I'm gonna interview him tomorrow, so y'all check him out. Say hello. Tell everybody your name.
Hello, Michael.
Michael. Yes. So I got Michael dancing, doing some Michael Jackson and some other stuff. So I'm gonna show him doing that. That's everybody in the United States. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, y'all take care. Yes. Yeah, in the Dominican Republic it's different, y'all. Real quick. Soul is 16. Her mama be giving him beer and stuff. And Michael is, I want to say Michael is 23, 22. Let's say 22, 16 and 22. So, hey, y'all do the math in the Dominican Republic. That would not fly in the United States. 16 and 22. I think he's 22. I think he just turned 22. They've been dating for about a year and a half now. And 16 and 22. Don't ask me nothing else. Don't ask me no other questions. Soul is 16. A boyfriend is 22. Don't ask me nothing else. She ain't 30 yet. Quan says she ain't 30 yet. Yeah, I know it, right? Go spend some time with your family, your wife. Yes, I am, sweetheart. It's so good to always see you. Thank you so much for your support. African Dominican. So has a boyfriend. Yes, she's too young, right? I say the same thing, African Dominican. She is too young. But she said that's her boyfriend. They've been dating for almost a year now. And I'm gonna do an interview on him, and I got him dancing. He loves dancing. He loves singing. He loves doing the Michael Jackson dance and all of that stuff. So he has a good personality. He's a cool guy. He's real respectful. Yes. 16, 22. That's some time in the penitentiary in the United States. Sorry, African, that's also illegal in the DR. Well, hey, yeah, it is. I guess it is, but it happened a lot. It surely happens a lot. It's only illegal when somebody tell and snitch on you and get you locked up. So hey, yeah, I don't agree with it at all. I'm against it. I'm against it. I'm against it. But I do not try to change their culture here in the Dominican Republic. It's illegal for aspect. Don't do it. That's true, Rick James. You're absolutely right, brother. It is illegal. Bro going to jail in the U.S. Yeah, mama got to snitch. Mama got to snitch first and say something. So, Coach, have you ever seen Darlene's boyfriend? I don't know. No, I've never seen Darlene's boyfriend. I don't think Darlene has a boyfriend. Her mama will choke her out if she get a boyfriend because she's only like 16 years old. Things, yes, black crypto, things are way different. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to get on up out of here. Oh, Lord, African Dominican. We got her on her soapbox. That's not culture, that's sick and child abuse. Don't bring him on your channel. I'm going to bring him on the channel. We're going to talk about his culture and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not like I'm not going to talk to him about their relationship because I don't care about their relationship. That ain't none of my business. I just want to bring him on the channel talking about what he does for a living, where he works, things like that. I don't care about that. But I see what you're saying, African Dominican. I'm not promoting it. I'm just letting you know that you see it all the time in the Dominican Republic. 16-year-olds dating 21, 20, 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds. You see 70-year-olds dating 19-year-olds. So hey, it is what it is. Yep. That's nothing. I had my first boyfriend at 13 and I was 16. Hey, yep. Look, I'm gonna start something. You shouldn't have serious anything. Now people are talking. You shouldn't have serious anything. Yeah, it's all good. Easy Rollins. Yes, it's like the South. It is. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get on up out of here. I will be interviewing Soul's boyfriend, and she's gonna be translating. So yeah, so 16, 21, 22. That's it happens in the United States also. God bless y'all. Make peace be still. I love all y'all. Thank y'all so much. If y'all hadn't hit that like button, hit the like button. Shout out to everybody that was on the channel. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all next time. I'm going to spend time with Dominga because she's in the water by herself. Peace.